This news update is brought to you by...
You got an upgrade for Christmas.
If you're feeling lucky, you could win some money.
An upgrade for Christmas.
$200,000 in cash and prizes. With Lime, you could win some money. It's Lime's Christmas lottery. 250 winners this Christmas, oh yeah.
Sign up or upgrade to super fast broadband, Lime TV, e-billing, a data plan. Top up $15. Purchase a handset or text 4263 to enter.
Upgrade for Christmas.
Welcome to the Barbados Today Evening Update. It's Tuesday, January 13, 2015. I'm Kmar Jordan. Thanks for joining us. He says he has no public comment to make. House Speaker Michael Carrington maintains his silence after he was forced to vacate the Speaker's chair during today's sitting of the House. This after the newly appointed leader of the opposition business in the House of Assembly, Santia Bradshaw, raised strong objection to him remaining in the Speaker's chair, in light of a recently publicized court case in which Carrington, who is an attorney, is being sued by one of his clients. When approached by Barbados Today, the Speaker, who did not preside over today's sitting, said he was not prepared to discuss his client's business with anyone. However, the opposition believes the Speaker is answerable to the Barbadian public.
I believe that this matter has engaged the attention of the public in such a way that there are certain answers which I think the public would wish to the Speaker of the Chamber to share with the public. There's a certain confidence that I think is expected that not only members of Parliament must have in the Speaker of the House, but also that the public must also have in the highest almost court in the land. And the question was basically raised to allow him to address the chamber on this matter. Now, this matter is still before the court, and therefore I'm not in a position to say much more on that, as you would appreciate. But I do believe that it is now left with the Speaker to determine whether he will either return to the chamber or whether, as I called upon, for him to temporarily remove himself from the position of Speaker of the House.
Meantime, opposition MP Kerry Simmons is mum on his removal from the post of leader of the opposition business in the lower chamber. When approached by Barbados Today, Simmons said it was for the opposition leader, Mia Motley, and not him to explain her decision to replace him with Bradshaw. The change was announced by Motley last evening as part of a shake-up in her shadow cabinet. In other news, tourism and construction will be the main drivers of growth in the Barbados economy this year. That's according to Central Bank Governor Dr. Delisle Worrell, who's already seeing light at the end of the tunnel based on 0.3% growth last year. The governor is also predicting that the country is on course to record 2% growth this year.
The economy is poised to achieve growth of about 2% in 2015 because of tourism and construction activity and the spin-off effects to wholesale, retail, and business services sectors. The tourism industry is expected to benefit from increases of 9% and 20% in airlift from the US and Canada respectively during the winter season. An estimated $300 million of construction activity is currently slated to be underway in 2015, mostly in the private sector.
The long-awaited hearings by the Employment Rights Tribunal are set to get going next month. Word of this today from Labour Minister Senator Dr. Esther Bayer, who made the announcement minutes after taking the new chairman, Hal Gollop, on a tour of the tribunal's facilities.
Right now, as I told you, we have these 3 persons appointed. We are waiting the nominees from Labour. We have 1 so far, but we're waiting on the other nominees from Labour, and we're awaiting the employers' nominees. So once we have those, and we anticipate those will be in by the end of the month, they've given their assurances that they will be in by the end of the month, so that at the beginning of February, we're ready to go. So in the interim, the chair and the deputy chairs, they will be brought up to speed so that they can then lead the process.
Mr. Gollop is promising that the dispute at the National Conservation Commission will be treated as top priority.
The workers at the NCC may rest assured that the tribunal will be working and exerting every possible effort to bring justice to their cause. Whether that be, if I put it down as, certainly as a matter, it is their interest, their cases are matters of priority. And given industrial climate, I have no doubt that the ministry will insist that those the interests of those NCC workers be attended immediately. So we look forward to getting the tribunal working. I hope to meet with my colleagues very shortly, and we will plan a way ahead.
Meantime, union leader Rosalind Smith is blaming employers for the low turnout at this morning's protest. The National Union of Public Workers led over 100 demonstrators, including sacked NCC workers, through the streets of the capital Bridgetown this morning, demanding justice for the dismissed workers who have been left empty-handed since last May. But Smith charges that a number of employers used intimidation tactics to prevent their workers from joining the march.
Those persons who wanted to be here that were threatened by other poor workers or management in attending this march, we will address that when the situation comes. Because if anyone is being victimized, they will feel the real might of the NUPW.
You mentioned, Rosalind, that about victimization, and so is that a true fact that a number of employers have been stopping persons from coming up?
They have been intimidating them, telling them they will put them on a list or whatever means would have been said at that point in time. Persons have a right to march, to protest, and if the government is doing what is right, we will not have to be here.
Police are investigating the unnatural death of a 49-year-old shop assistant from St. John. Colin Frank Worrell of Newcastle was pulled from the sea at Bath Beach this morning by a lifeguard on duty. He was pronounced dead on the scene.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Secure your future, be financially strong. Since 1983, we have been there for you. A smart range of products, great tax benefits, with a solution to your hopes and your dreams. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. Humble beginnings to smart loans, smart savings. Save smart and borrow smarter, that's the move for me. Stability, prosperity, with a solution to your hopes and your dreams. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union.
Be at the Naniki Barbados Music Festival January 15, 17, and 18, featuring Denise Jana, David Rudder, and Maxi Priest. Be at the Frank Cullimer Hall January 15th as Denise Jana presents Ella, a tribute to jazz legend Ella Fitzgerald. Then on January 17th, Maxi Priest takes over Holders, and David Rudder unites the Caribbean on January 18th on the lush grounds of Naniki. Other featured acts include Debbie Reefer, Nikita and C4, Albert Olton, and Biggie Irie. Tickets are $80 general, $250 VIP. Visit any Ticket Pal outlet or nanikimusic.com. The Naniki Barbados Music Festival is brought to you by JetBlue, DV South Winds, Barbados Tourism Marketing Inc., The Sandpiper, Settlers Beach, and Ticket Pal.
In regional developments, St. Vincent's Prime Minister Dr. Ralph Gonsalves postpones the country's national budget for a second time as the country reels from yesterday's deadly bus crash. 5 people died when a minibus plunged into the sea at Rot Gutter. The search continued today for 2 others, while 14 more were hospitalized. Gonsalves says a new budget date will be set soon. And finally, Germany's president leads a Berlin vigil organized by Muslim groups to promote tolerance and religious freedom in the country. Organizers say the event aimed to condemn the Paris attacks and show solidarity with the victims. The vigil comes as France and Jerusalem buried some of the 17 people who lost their lives in the 2 separate attacks last week. And on that note, we end our evening update. We'll be back first thing tomorrow morning. Until then, remember to log on to www.barbadostoday.bb, subscribe to our e-paper or email updates, or better yet, you can like us on Facebook. You can also catch us if you're out and about Barbados on Izumi Media in bus terminals or via Screenplay in a supermarket or a gas station near you. Also, tune in to Channel 101 on Lime TV to get all the latest news and sports. I'm Kamar Jordan. Have a restful night, and please be back here first thing tomorrow morning.
This news update is brought to you by
I won. for me.
To me.
For me?
You don't need speakers, right?
Upgrade to win every week with Lime. Sign up for Lime TV or broadband or purchase an iPhone 6 or Samsung Note 4. Upgrade Christmas with Lime.